Hey everyone, it's Celeste. How's it going? So, it's Christmas Eve. And I wasn't going to necessarily film something so quick, but I was kind of, I don't know, bored. And so I just thought I would talk about some sort of holiday books that I'm either reading or that I just read or that I'm about to read. So, you know, that's where that is. So, like pretty much a crap ton of people, I read In a Holidaze by Christina Lauren. I bought this copy. It's like a floppy paperback copy. I bought this copy at the Walmart in Galveston when I was on my anniversary trip back in November. And then I saw that it was like a choice on Book of the Month, and I was like, curses, right? Like, I hate that. I hate it when I do that, but whatever, it happens. But if you read Christina Lauren is like a duo who, a couple of women who write books together. They're like chick lit romance. If you read their early stuff, it's like The Beautiful whatever in their titles. Those are steamier, I think, than generally what they have now. Now it's like you get like maybe one or two sex scenes, and it's sort of like, it's not, it just kind of fades out a little bit. So, you know, if that sort of thing makes you uncomfortable, like, there you go. But I've read a few. I think I've read like 3 other books from them. So when I bought it, I felt like it was kind of a safe choice. But it is like what everybody's saying. It's Groundhog Day meets like The Family Stone, right? I think a ton of people are saying that, and it is. So my thoughts on it, having read it, it's okay. It's fluffy. It's not super memorable. I think that the protagonist is somewhat charming, but she's also sort of underdeveloped for her age, I think. But maybe I just grew, maybe I'm just like an old soul or whatever. But, and it was okay. And it should have taken me just like not very long at all, but I got distracted with work, so it took me like a week to read, but so there's that. So the other thing that I'm reading that's a holiday book, and I am just short of 100 pages in it, is The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. Cynthia Hand's name might be familiar to you because she is part of the group that wrote like the Jane series, and now they're doing the Marys, which I'm excited for. I read My Lady Jane and shoot, what was the other one that I read? Crud, I can't remember. But I read My Lady Jane. I think I read one of the other Jane books. One of the Jane books has a connection to like Jane Eyre, and I wanted to read Jane Eyre before I read that book, so I know I haven't read that Jane book. And the newest one was Calamity Jane, and I know I haven't read that one either because I am awful. Not keeping up with the books that I've read. So anyway, so this is just Cynthia Hand, not with, was it Jodi Meadows and Brody Ashton. But this is just Cynthia Hand herself, and it is a retelling of a Christmas Carol, and it's really interesting. It's sort of like this take on redoing a Christmas Carol for all these various Scrooges, because, you know, there's not just one Scrooge, right, in the world. And it's a company, right? So they work all year, and they do this research, and they're part of, you know, they have to do meetings and conference rooms and stuff like that. And it's centered around a Scrooge who doesn't fix herself. And none of that's really spoilery. It's, you know, it's like right here. And literally all that happens within the first few pages of the book. Anyway, I love the color. Okay, the cover is pretty. Like, it's hard to see, but look, ooh, it's just gonna just shine. It's good to shine. Like, the book underneath is just red. But there's like a little bit of like foil on it. And it's got like, you see it? Ooh, he's so pretty. I really like that. Like, I think that looks nice. But I'm maybe a quarter of the way through it, so I'm gonna keep going in that. so far so good. I've seen some really not happy reviews. And so like, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I'll look at those reviews more closely when I finish to see like, do I really agree with that? I don't know. And then I am in a book club, like a real life book club. And I think I've mentioned it before. It's the same one that I've mentioned in past videos. But I'm in a book club, and this is our pick for this month. It is Jane and the 12 Days of Christmas by Stephanie Barron. And I just got this in the mail today. I ordered it at the beginning of the month. And the reason it's taken so long for me to get it today is because either somebody delivered it to the wrong house or somebody stole it out of my mailbox. So I bought this book twice, and I'm not very happy about it, but whatever. And it's a nice book. Like, it's kind of, you hear that? It's kind of textured, right? And it's got like this, again, gold foil for the win, right? And it's a moderately sized book, and it has to do with like a murder mystery centered around Christmas and Jane Austen, which I'm a fan. Like, I'm cool with that. So we're going back. Like, the other two books are like set in modern, like right now. This is 1814, and she has to solve the murder of like who died, and there's a series to this that doesn't involve Christmas. But this particular book is Christmassy because it happens at Christmas, and they're all together for the Yule or whatever. I haven't even cracked it open at all, so I don't know anything about it besides what I just told you. So I'll have to let you know later. But those are like the Christmassy books that I have on my, like physically have on my, I read a couple from Kindle Unlimited that were, one was okay, and one was actually surprisingly cute for like women's fiction or whatever. And so I'll probably have to talk about those like in a wrap up or something. But anyway, I think I've been rambling long enough. So have a good holiday, right? Santa's coming. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.